Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy. We need to remind you that we are not therapists, we are not experts. This is not professional advice of any kind, nor is this a substitute for therapy.
This is the final episode in this little studio space we've built.
Yes, aka our living room. Now, yes,
Yeah, it's a little surreal.
a little weird, right?
Yeah.
We started in that corner over there.
We-
Then we got our new studio, which is over here.
which is this wall.
And now we're actually moving, and we will have a whole bedroom dedicated to a studio.
Building out a real studio space.
Yeah.
Man.
It's going to be great.
Oh, boy.
And by bedroom, don't assume that's a residential property. Okay, for tax reasons. It might be zoned for work only. It might be permitted. I don't
That's
know.
right. It's permitted.
But we will be in a new building. That's all I'm saying.
Can't wait.
If you'd like to support the pod, you can do so. We have merch available. Secondhandtherapypod.com. We also have Patreon.
Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of ads, and there's nothing you can do about it
Yeah.
except go to Patreon.
Yeah, you get ad-free episodes. You get them a few days early. They come out on Friday instead of Monday. And then if you're like, oh, dude, I got a couple more bucks, you get more than that. You get our other non-therapy podcast where we dick around. I told a great, I don't know if it was great. I told the story when I first moved in here, and our neighbor came over and did drugs in front of us.
Oh, wild story.
If you want to hear that story, that's going to be on the other non-therapy podcast on Patreon. There's a bunch of stuff over there. Go check it out.
I'm reading stories.
Yeah.
You're doing stuff. There's a documentary coming out. Our live show that maybe you didn't get to go to
Yep.
is streaming right now on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Go check out Patreon. It's a good way to support us. We appreciate it. You want to reach us, you can email us, secondhandtherapypod@gmail.com. If you have any business inquiries regarding the podcast, you want to advertise, you want to do some partnerships, whatever, email us business@secondhandtherapypod.com.
Also, you can send us physical mail. You know, I love some physical mail.
Yeah,
There's
we're
a
not going to
P.O.
tell you the
box.
P.O. box because we're moving and that P.O. box is not going to be valid anymore. We'll forward it. You can send it. It's on our Instagram page. Text us 818-850-2448. Also on our Instagram page.
I think that's it, right?
My God, I hope so.
God, you wouldn't hear any of this on Patreon. You would just be in the episode right now.
Yeah, we'd be talking about fucking,
Whatever.
one of us has a dead mom. The other one doesn't know how to cry in front of people.
I hope it's not me.
I got good news and bad news, and they're both the same. It's you.
Oh, no.
All right, here's the episode. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Go to Patreon or, I don't know.
Enjoy the show.
Do what you want to do. Life's short. Go to Patreon. You know? It's the mismatch in me that I'm the most frustrated with, because I have this deep desire to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And that it could mean crying, it could mean whatever. Just I have this deep desire for vulnerability. But the feeling I have of vulnerability, it feels so silly and it feels foolish. And that mismatch is so frustrating because I know vulnerability is a great thing and I know it's something I want. And I know it's something I'm working toward. I know those things, but it feels so foolish and shameful. And yeah, that mismatch is, man, It's driving me nuts, man.
Why do you want it so badly?
Because I want to be a better partner and a better friend and a better uncle and a better brother and a better son and a better self. I think if I can figure out that mismatch and I can get my body and my nervous system to understand that me being vulnerable doesn't mean I'm being a fool and I'm going to be made a fool of, then I think that would be a big step towards self-love for me. I don't think that gets me across the finish line. I don't think there is a finish line.
Yeah.
I think that healing in general is a practice. It's not a destination.
Yeah. I have family members that are like, "Are you done with therapy yet?" No.
Hey, no. And even when I'm done with therapy, I'm still working forever.
Hey, this just added a few more weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you say that you want to be more vulnerable, and what does that look like to you in those moments with these other people?
I don't even know. I don't know.
So then what does the goal look like then? If you don't know what it looks like, then what is the...
I guess the goal is to not be afraid of it. Is to not...
Even though you can't identify what it is exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The thought of crying in front of somebody, I feel like, oh, they are going to mock me with this later. Or, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Anything.
Yeah.
I tell you, really how we got into it is, excuse the sirens.
Yeah, it sounds like it's coming up the fucking elevator.
It's very windy in Los Angeles today. The cops are out.
Yeah, that's how windy it is.
Yeah, they like to shoot people in the wind. And we got into that. She asked me, what does it feel like when I ask for emotional support? And the only response I could come up with was, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And then she asked me, well, what does emotional support mean? She was like, if someone asked you for emotional support, what does that mean? And I was like, I was like, if someone said, hey, I need emotional support, I would go, what exactly do you need from me? Because sometimes people just want to be heard. Sometimes people want help. Sometimes people want advice. And I was like, I would ask, do you need to be heard right now? Do you need solutions? So she's like, so when you ask for emotional support, and I was like, well, I don't, because again, don't know what it means.
Right.
And she goes, okay, why don't you? And I figured out that oftentimes, and you and I have gotten into this a couple times, that if I'm talking about a struggle or whatever, people offer up suggestions of solutions, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't need you to fix the problem. And I think what I've never realized is what I want is just for somebody to tell me, like, hey, there's nothing wrong with you. You know? And anytime I am looking for emotional support, which I didn't realize I was doing, everybody would just come at me with solutions. And I don't need that. I know how to fix the problem. It just sucks right now.
Yeah.
And that makes perfect sense because when I was a kid, there was no time for feelings. It was, let's figure it out. And so now when I have a thing and someone's like, oh, have you thought of this? I'm like, oh, no. I've already figured it out. I just hate it right now.
Yeah.
and I just want to be heard. And I had no fucking idea that's what I've been dealing with.
Now that's shocking.
Why is it shocking?
Because we know this because of your childhood.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't know that I won't even seek out emotional support because I don't want to hear your shit. I don't want to. You're going to fix it. I don't need you to fix it.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to. Because me going, hey, I need to talk to somebody right now, and all I want is for you to tell me that there's nothing wrong with me. Saying that is too fucking vulnerable.
Okay. That's what I had two things. That was one of them.
King of two things.
King of two things.
What's the other thing?
The other thing was, now this is going to sound crazy. I know. It's going to be wild to you. But what if somebody somewhere has thought of something that you haven't thought of? Whoa! What a wild idea.
Now, I'm sure they have. Mm-hmm. They didn't think of the next thing.
Okay.
And I did.
So let's talk about,
Even if they've thought of something I've thought of, I don't want the solution.
yeah.
That's not what I need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously, of course they have. Right? I'm not a fucking czar. I'm not a prodigy of any kind. I'm just a fucking overthinker, and I have anxiety. And my entire childhood was rooted in, if you make a mistake, you're worthless.
Yeah.
So I'm always a few steps ahead. I'm sure there's many people are more steps than that.
Yeah.
Of course.
So what is so scary about telling people, because you are so direct? Let me start here. You are a very direct person, and you don't have a problem sticking up for yourself in other ways. So what's the roadblock of just saying, here's what I need right now? Why is that so scary when other things you're able to be so direct with?
I think because that is rooted in emotion. And all of the directness is just rooted in relaying information. I have no problem relaying information, even if it's uncomfortable. That's fine. I have no problem hearing information if it's uncomfortable. But if it goes to vulnerability, if it goes to emotion, a little tough for old Lou Bear, evidently.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, vulnerability is... Go ahead.
How are you able to hold space for others then? Do you have judgment for others who are vulnerable?
No.
Okay.
I ask, do you need to be heard? Do you want solutions? Do you want me to not say anything? Like, what do you need right now? But also, if someone were to ask me those, I don't know. I don't have an answer. Oh, dude, you want me to get in my feelings? I don't know what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all that goes back to this mismatch.
Yeah. And you hate a mismatch.
I hate a fucking mismatch.
Oh, if there's one thing I know about you.
Hate a
you
mismatch.
hate a fucking mismatch.
Dude, a square peg in a round hole? Kill me. Oh, kill me.
Figure it out.
Oh, dude, 3 chopsticks? Oh, where's the 4th one? You know?
Yeah.
But we were talking about children who have... We got into shame. And I basically, I was like, okay, what is shame? Like, I know what shame is. The root of shame is that there's something wrong with me. This belief that there's something wrong with me. I think I've always thought of shame being like tied back and rooted to like one action. Like you did something when you were young that you don't remember that you're ashamed of.
Yeah.
And that's not it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about shame and children who are children of emotionally immature parents.
Yeah.
And I believe my parents fall into that. My parents did not, well, my dad wasn't around. And my mom was raising 2 kids by herself and didn't have the emotional intelligence to hold space for us.
Yeah.
And to just have us be heard or be seen. So children of emotionally immature parents and children of parents who are always fixing things for them, which is where you come in.
Hey, man. Roll call.
Yeah.
Present.
When children have parents or a parent that is always there to fix mistakes,
Yeah.
always there to make sure they're comfortable, always there to make sure they're happy. Those 2 types of parents, those children of those types of parents, later in adulthood, typically have a great deal of shame. For you, is because as children we don't have the ability to understand, oh, mom's having a hard day.
Yeah.
Oh, mom is getting her value from fixing my life. That's how she feels. Like, we don't have that. I don't understand, oh, mom has 2 kids and she's out of her mind. All I see is mom isn't meeting my needs. There's something wrong with me. So for me as a child, all I feel is there's something wrong with me. My mom isn't hearing me. She doesn't want to hear what's wrong. Like, there's something wrong with me. And for children of parents that fix everything, the feeling is there must be something wrong with me. Why is mom always fixing everything? And that's where our shame comes from, my guy.
Well, you found it.
We found it.
I knew it was buried somewhere.
Yeah.
I left it somewhere.
So you can Venmo my therapist.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. What is wrong with me that mom is always fixing everything?
Yeah.
Yep. So I think I found your shame. And I think I found my shame. And it's uncomfortable.
Did you deal with, because we have 2 different types of shame.
Did that fuck you up? Where'd you go?
I was thinking about, well, let me ask this first, and then we'll visit my little childhood.
All right, you're going to ask me a question right after this break.
Okay.
Here's an ad, fuckers.
Join us on Patreon.
Go to Patreon.
Your shame seems to be rooted in more of, and this sounds harsher than what it, just lack of better term, neglect.
Sure. Emotional neglect.
Emotional neglect, yeah.
Sure.
Did that fuck with your self-worth at all? Of not like, oh, there's something wrong with me, but did you ever feel like, oh, I'm not deserving of it? Because those are 2 different things.
Not consciously.
Do you ever feel that way now about, like, do you ever feel like, oh, I don't deserve this?
I don't deserve what? To be someone to care about my emotions? Yeah, I think so. I think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at it that way.
What about love? It kind of falls in like more broader category.
Yeah, it might. I've always struggled to accept love. I don't know if it's because I don't think I deserve it. I think it goes more into vulnerability. You have to be very vulnerable to accept love. I think that's more of my struggle than the thought of deserve. I think it's just the lack of ability, because I'd be a fool to accept your love. That's foolish.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I'm going to take it, Wes. You can just take it back later and make fun of me with it. Yeah. I think my thing is rooted in just Yeah.
Where does trust fall into that thing? Because it's a
Oh,
lot of
I'm sure
like,
it's in the cocktail, baby.
yeah, because a lot of it, what I'm hearing is you don't trust anybody to have this information against you kind of thing. This,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that is what else we talked about in therapy today, guys. Not trust directly, but this give a little context.
Okay.
Okay.
Love a little context.
We're moving.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say some things, and I want you to know. Did my light just go
Your
off?
light just went off, even though we just charged it.
We just charged the light, and my light's off, guys, and that's okay. We're going to deal with it. None of this is an attack.
Okay.
You are not in trouble.
Here we go.
Okay?
This means that I'm under attack and then I'm in trouble. Go on.
You're right. I have done everything for this move. I have negotiated the lease. I have shut off our utilities here. I've turned on our utilities there. I have booked the truck. I've done everything for this move. Part of me is frustrated with that. And part of me would not have it any other way.
If I may,
Please.
that second part.
We know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because I know I'll do it right. I don't know you're going to do it right. We might not have power for a week.
Yeah.
Why can't I just accept that? Why can't I go, yeah, turn on the power. That'd be great. And then if it's fucked up, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's because what I said in therapy was that I'm truly alone when it comes down to it in this world and in this life. And she asked me, is that your belief? And I don't know. I don't know. Because you hear of, people that die alone, isolate themselves and die alone. And then I think about people who die surrounded by family and friends. They're still dying alone. You're still the only one checking out.
No.
So is that also dying alone? And I don't have an answer.
I don't think it is.
Okay, why not?
Because you're... Simple answer is...
I get existential in therapy, baby.
Yeah, I can deal with... I don't want to deal with my problems. I want to deal with the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you believe you're alone in this world? I go, well, let me tell you about death.
Yeah, let me tell you about...
Quick answer. I have no fucking idea if I believe that.
I think the simple answer is love, right? That's the difference. You're surrounded by love. So you're not surrounded by people necessarily. You're not like that. That part is the side fucking thing. Yeah, they're there, but what you're surrounded by is love. And what you're surrounded by is people that care about you when you're there. And so you're not alone. Yeah, you're the only one physical. I think this is where your literal sense comes in. Like, yeah, you're physically the only one dying, but you're not dying alone. These people are giving you their love on your way out. And when you're alone, and there's nobody around, then yeah, you are. That is alone. I think that's the difference. You won't have that love, even if you know it. Even if you know, like, I had a good life and people liked me, and you're in the hospital alone. That's not the same as being surrounded by love in the room.
Hmm.
And that's coming from somebody who's not afraid to be vulnerable and who embraces those things and who is in touch with those things. And, you know, I feel everything. So, yeah, I think that is the difference, is love in the room.
Mm-hmm. So you don't feel alone. You don't think you're out here alone.
I do in different ways. I have friends that care about me a lot. I have people that love me.
No, you don't. I'm just kidding. And this is my inability to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Let's make a fucking joke.
Hey, you know what?
I'm very sorry. Yes, you do.
I'm gonna pull you right now.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about this. Why are you laughing?
Have I ever said that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There was a time, one time, it was a little sidetrack.
Yeah.
There was a time your old therapist told you something about being funny, about like not being funny in therapy. And buddy, I got to tell you, for about a month and a half after that, exhausting to be around you. Every time I'd make you go, why are you laughing? But there's nothing funny. You like took that to fucking heart, and I was like, we're done now. Like, she told you that shit, and you were like, yep, and you just cut it off for a while.
Interesting.
It was wild. I was like, we can't fucking around. Anyways,
thank God that's over.
Thank fucking God.
We go through phases, guys.
You know what?
Sometimes we're healed. Sometimes we're breaking balls.
But yeah, I think
unbearable to be around.
Yeah, I'd make a little jokey joke, and you'd be so mad at me. You'd be like, why are you laughing? Oh, okay.
We're any jokey joke or a self-deprecating joke about killing yourself?
No, just like if we were talking therapy at all, on air, off air, at all. It was
I see.
Yeah, it was like,
well,
I was like, okay.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, you were fucking.
You run a tight ship.
You do,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about the thing. I forgot.
So, no, I feel that love. I know that I'm not alone in those aspects. How I feel alone is it's the feeling of losing where you came from. And that's, I heard somebody talking about the feeling that they were trying to articulate about losing their mother. And I heard it and it was just perfect. It's not grief, and it's not like this numbness that you feel around death sometimes, like when you lose a grandparent or, somebody like that. It is the feeling of being homesick. That feeling that you get when you're like, God, I just want it. It's that feeling. That's the feeling I have when I think of my mother. It's not necessarily that I'm sad or that I, sad in the ways of grief, of traditional grief, of being like, oh, I miss her, or like, oh, I wish I could call her. It is that aching pain of just being like, I just want to be home.
Yeah.
And I know I'll never have that. And that's the alone that I feel, not nobody cares about me or nobody's looking out for me. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hope you guys are ready for another commercial.
Fuck. I am. I'm gonna fucking cry.
Here's an ad. Go see us on Patreon, please, for the love of God. Get rid of the ads.
So in these, it's not just moments that you're feeling alone. It is just that's just your default setting.
And I don't know that feeling alone is the thing. I think it's my big picture thinking.
Yeah.
In the big picture, it's just me out here, my guy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not like a lonely feeling. It is
Yeah.
I can only trust myself. It's me versus the world. Like, I love people. I care about people. I'm not alone in those ways. But when it comes down to it, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People leave, people die, people are.
Dude, it's wild out there.
People leave, people die, people fade. It's one thing that you and I talk about that I've told you many times is like, not everybody's meant to be in your life forever.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I accept that. And yeah, again, I don't know if it's a belief, but it really seems like when it comes down to it, bro, it's just me out here.
Now, let's go back to micro.
Okay.
No.
Also, we're just going to state, there is an insane windstorm.
Yeah.
You guys, so if you're hearing any background noise, it is truly,
Yeah, you hear that.
there is a severe weather warning for wind.
Yeah, it's like 90-mile-an-hour wind here.
Yeah. So
You got to hear that.
it's windy.
Let's go from macro to micro.
Okay.
And let's use the example that you just used with the move coming up.
Okay.
And how you wouldn't have it any other way, right? So, like, what would you ever, and let's just take me out of the scenario too.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone that you would be able to be like, oh yeah, I'll delegate, like, hey, I'm going to handle the internet if you can handle the utility or the power or whatever. Like, would you ever be able to trust somebody in that way? Or are you like, I'm just going to do it so I know it's done?
The latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the frustration that you have then that goes along with that is that is the frustration towards other people not stepping up, or is the frustration with yourself knowing that, like, I know that I won't be happy unless I fucking just do it?
I think the frustration is with the other people that their mothers let them make mistakes growing up and they shouldn't have.
Now, this isn't funny.
I know.
And we're
Does it sound like I'm joking?
Is that a serious answer?
That was funny, bitch. Yeah, the frustration is that other people don't have an attention to detail. And hey, that's okay. And I know that.
Yeah.
But also, I'll just do it. So I know it's not fucked up.
Yeah.
And I do have a desire to be able to let go of that. Like we talked about earlier, I would love to let somebody else do it. And if it's fucked up, just be like, damn, all right.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Do you have, yeah.
I would love to.
Okay.
But that feels deeply unsafe. Deeply unsafe.
Really?
Oh, yeah. A mistake? You got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
What are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah. What if they do it, but they don't do it like you would have done it? Does that count as a mistake?
No, I'm more of a results guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a step. That's huge. That's a big step. Because you're releasing a lot of that control because it is done. The results are done. It doesn't matter how they get there. And that's huge. You should be really proud of that.
I'm not. Thank you. Yeah.
Examine it. Look at it. That's
Looking at it.
good.
I don't give a shit. Thank you. Very nice of you to say.
Why is that not on your radar as a progress then?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a good answer.
Yeah.
I wish I did. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you know this about the work. It's piece by piece.
Yeah.
And that's a big piece. So.
Okay. Hope you're right. I don't know
Hey,
if you
man,
are.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know if you are. Hope you're right. Don't know if you are. Hope you're right. Don't know if you are.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can't make mistakes, you know.
Okay, so in that mindset of piece by piece, are there baby steps that you could be doing, like little things you could be trusting in others that you would feel comfortable, like, oh, they could fuck that up and I don't care. And that could build this bigger trust within you.
Yes. I don't know what they are. But I've also... I don't fucking know, dude. I was going to say, like, I also, yes.
Yeah.
But then if someone's like, hey, can you look this over just to make sure?
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, sure.
Yeah.
And then if I spot something wrong, hey, I'll take care of that. You know?
Mm-hmm. So instead of correcting them and having them redo it, you'll just take over.
I would prefer to. I will offer to.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want me to just knock it? I got it, man. I can fix that real quick.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
So then where does that frustration lie? In you having to pick up the slack?
No,
or in them
not having the attention to detail.
Yeah.
Like today, went and got a cashier's check. Now, it had 3 mistakes on it. Now, did I write down what I needed on the cashier's check? Yes.
Yeah.
How were there still 3 mistakes?
Now that was frustrating for me.
Oh, yeah.
And you know me, I don't pay attention to any details.
Yeah. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I wrote it down.
Yeah.
And you missed 3 things. Wow.
So that's valid. That's
Hey,
a valid.
Can I come back there and I'll type the fucking thing?
Yeah, that's a valid response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, like, I want to have this leniency.
Yeah.
Like, if you and I are going to dinner and you go to the wrong place, you're 2 minutes down the street. I want to be like, all right, see you in 2. I don't want to be like, this fucking guy can't even get the goddamn restaurant. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, who gives a shit, dude? I know that, but it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah.
It feels like somebody fucked up. Oh, boy. Yeah. And I don't like that. But when I look at that, like that part of myself that struggles to let go of things, I do feel a lot of compassion toward that part. Which tells me I am looking at that part from my core self, because I am able to go at it with compassion. Because I look at that part and I'm like, all I want to tell it is like, oh, it doesn't have to be like this, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Hey, first off, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're enough. And it doesn't have to be like this. It's okay. Yeah, but that part's not ready to hear it yet. Not ready yet. But the fact that I can view that part from a place of compassion does feel like growth for me.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Because typically I'd be like, oh, give me, I'm just fucking talk shit. But that's the little part that's like, oh, little bitch boy.
Yeah.
Oh, can you just tell me there's nothing wrong with me? Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, that'd be great. Yeah.
I wonder if correcting some of your own self-talk would help you with being more open and being more vulnerable. Because you're treating yourself in this way, being like, oh, fucking da-da-da.
Yeah.
And so that's how you expect others to view it when others might not.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if fixing some of that self-talk would be, again, another like baby step towards the bigger picture of being more vulnerable, because you wouldn't, maybe somebody's not going to go, oh, fucking, oh, you're sad.
So what I did was talk about my feelings, and what you did was suggest a fix. And we know how I feel about that, don't we?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I literally was sitting here as you were saying that. And I was like, why is this pissing me off? And I was like, oh, but also that's what this show is.
I was just going to say, that's the show.
He's doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing
Yeah.
whilst the microphones are in our faces.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, why is this suggestion
Welcome to the
making me
show.
so goddamn mad? Have
Yeah.
you thought about self-talk? I've thought about a lot of things, my guy. And guess what? You didn't fix it, did you, with the self? That's where my mind went. And that's not your fault. That's on me. Because I don't know how to accept love or be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Full circle, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything to add? Have you been to therapy recently, or?
Nah, I gave it up, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm fixed. I'm healed. I'm super chill, laid back dude, living my best life. Shit. You know?
Shit.
New year, new me, dog.
All right. Well, we're gonna take our last break, and then we're gonna come back, and because I can't handle any more lies from this man.
Yeah, shame is like I've been talking the last few weeks. It's been the big topic for me in therapy as well.
What did you think of my revelation? By my revelation, I mean my therapist said a sentence, and I said, "Oh shit, dude."
I'm gonna say that to somebody else.
We were talking about, because we're wrapping up. We have
Yeah.
a couple sessions left, and she started with like, "How are you feeling?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm stressed." Talking about the move and all that, and I was like, "Yeah." And she just asked me, because I hate doing telehealth therapy. I hate doing it on Zoom. But I'm going to until I find a new therapist. I'm going to drive over the California state line so I can Zoom
nice.
and do a couple with her.
Yeah.
We're like 20 minutes from the state line, so it's
Yeah.
the same as driving to therapy now. And she's like, "Do you think it'll be helpful? I know you hate Zoom therapy." And I was like, yeah. And then she asked me what role therapy plays in my life. Uh-huh. And it was a weird thing.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's a very consistent time every week to only focus on myself. And yeah, and I was I was talking about my frustration when we have therapy sessions and they're not bangers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she said that line about moms, and I was like, and that is a banger.
That's a banger.
Yeah. So what did you think of the banger of
Yeah.
what is wrong with me that mom is always fixing everything for me?
Yeah, I mean it's dead on.
Have you ever thought of it like that before?
No.
Where are you going right now? Because this is exactly the face and the despondent space out that happened the first time. Where are you going?
Home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So she can correct you some more? I'm just kidding.
Knowing what I know now about myself with all the stuff I'm learning and still learning about ADHD, I wish I would have, or they would have known that about me when I was younger, because a lot of the trouble that I had and a lot of the things that she would take over for me, I think could have really been eliminated, or I don't know. I don't think my mother knew how or what to do with me. And I'm not hyper ADHD. I was never like bouncing off the fucking walls and like couldn't focus. It was just more of disinterest. I could do really well in school. I just didn't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know my shit. I learn very fast. Like, you give me something new and I learn it right away. Like, I have that kind of ADHD where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll fucking learn this new fucking thing in a day and be a professional at it by tomorrow morning.
That's autism, yeah.
Yeah. So I have that kind, and but I have to be interested in the thing. So if you're putting me in fucking advanced whatever the fuck, like, I can do it, but I have to want to do it. So I'm not dumb. I just don't want to. And that caused a lot of problems in school, where my mother and the school a lot of times were like, yeah, this kid, we don't know what to do with him. There was a time where my mother brought home Hooked on Phonics one time for me. And I was like, oh, I can read.
Did
I
you
don't.
did you eat it?
Exactly.
Such a dumb joke.
So stupid.
So stupid.
I was like, oh, I can read. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, they just didn't know what to do with me. Here's a great example of how, like, the things that I give a fuck about, I give a fuck about and I knock out, right? And I learn fast and I'm smart in those ways when I want to be, when I'm interested. I took computer programming in high school. Got really into computers, loved it. I wrote code for a few years and like built like fucking RPG games and stuff like that from an old Macintosh when they first came out, like that kind of shit. Signed up for college. Didn't want to go to college. Loved programming though. Didn't give a fuck about going to class. Was bored in the class. So what I did was I went home and in 2 days I finished the entire semester's workbook and then just tried to hand it to my teacher. Hey, here you go. I'm not going to come to class. You can go ahead and grade this and whatever. And they were like, oh, you can't do that. You have to like show up. And I'm like, yeah, but it's done. You can grade it right now, the whole fucking thing. And that didn't go well, as you would imagine. Yeah. They put me in an advanced code.
Yeah.
I did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped going to college.
What if they graded it and they were like, it's all
wrong.
Would you have been open to that, do you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you have gone to class?
Yes, absolutely. I'm willing to learn when I'm interested in it.
Does somebody have to prove to you that you don't know it yet?
The
wind
is crazy.
So ridiculous.
Yes and no. I mean, I don't know. It's not about like proving me wrong or whatever. It's keeping me interested. So if I were to bring the workbook in and you were like, okay, I'll look this over. And then a couple days later, you call me up and you go, hey, there's some problems with this, this, and this. Like, do you want to come in? I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll come in because I want to learn how I fucked up or what I did wrong there. So, but I have to be interested in that piece of it. Going to class every day and listening to somebody talk about shit I already do or know or am past, like, I'm not interested in that, and I don't want to go for that. And a lot of times in school, that was the problem. Like, they would be teaching something or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I already know that. Like, I'm not interested in it. And so I just don't give a fuck at all. Like, math is not for me, and I know that about myself. It's hard for me. And
I was going to say, do you find that things that are for you come easily for you? And things that are harder are not for you?
No, because I like a challenge that goes into like the deadline kind of race or that dopamine I get from being like, can I do it? Yeah, and that comes in with harder things, but things that I literally don't understand. Math is one of the things I just don't understand numbers like that. It's really hard because I think that's more logical than it is anything else. Where like history or, programming or anything like that, like there is, I'm interested in those things. There's story there. There's, whatever. Math is something that is too black and white for me, and I can't get interested in it, and it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. Story problems, however, I was always great at those. There's story involved. So anyways, to say all that is that, like, I think a lot of the times my mother did those things for me, and that shame comes from them not thinking that I was able to do it.
Yeah. The dog is scared out of her mind right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Yeah, so for me, I think a lot of it was like just real, like what I have to rewire now and relearn about myself is that you are capable. You can do those things. You didn't need somebody to help you. You didn't need this or that. Like they just didn't understand you or how you work. And learning that about myself way later in life has helped me understand that. And that just takes time to rewire and tell yourself this new story of like, hey, you can do those things, and you didn't need the help, and you deserve to be taken seriously.